So this is our last day in Bangkok. We are leaving this afternoon, later tonight, before flying back to Seoul. And of course, we have to do all of our last minute shopping and souvenir buying for people back home. There is high-end malls, there's expensive malls, there's Gucci, there's Louis Vuitton, but there's also the Pratnap Market, and I'm probably saying that wrong. There's a ton of other smaller, cheaper markets. That's the great thing about Bangkok. All the way from the very high end, all the way down to, you know, 50 baht souvenirs to bring home.
Have 20 bahts, but we never bought any of those.
Little 20 baht souvenir. The shopping in Bangkok is crazy and all over. So one of the cheaper malls is the Platinum Mall. Platinum, right? Which is actually right next to Center World, which is a really expensive mall. And we're just one block behind the Platinum Mall, and there's outside vendors. This mall right here, I didn't catch the name of it as we walked into it. The area that we're in right now is known for some of the cheapest shopping and souvenirs in the city. All right, so here we are. This is Pratunam Market, not Platinum Mall, but Pratunam.
If you want to go to the cheapest one, you make a left on Bayonne Gallery. This little street over there is the cheapest one over here.
That's what all the YouTubers have been saying.
That's what all the YouTubers are saying, and that's why we have to try.
So just walking around the market a little bit here, I haven't seen a single piece of clothing over 350 baht or $10. A lot of the shirts are about $3 or $4. Same with the skirts and the dresses. So if you could probably come here and build a whole new wardrobe for $200 or $200. Here, these shirts, 85 baht, just over $2. And pajama pants are 150 baht. Oh, these are cute. I don't know what you would wear them for, but they're cute. $3 pants. Super cheap. This outdoor market is super cool. Tons and tons of things to buy, different brands. It's not all the same like in some of the other souvenir areas. There's actual like local brands in here, but it is way too hot. Seriously hot to be out here shopping. So Indra Square is the other cheap shopping mall, and that one is inside, and that's where we're gonna go. It's way too hot out here. Let's go inside and do some shopping. So we walked around in that outside market for about a half hour, found nothing to buy. Came inside, tons of crap. I think it has a lot more to do with the temperature than it does with the items or the merchandise. Check that out, belts for $3. Dresses, $3. Jackets, just under 400 baht or $12.
We find the bag. So we have a new carry-on, which is actually we're gonna give it away on this trip because we have so much stuff. So we have to check it.
I know somebody bought a lot of stuff.
And we're keep going shopping. Well, they have so much stuff here.
Well, we figured after our last day of doing a ton of shopping at a bunch of the local malls around us, we figured we'd finish with a little time at the pool at our hotel while we wait for our flight later tonight. It's a really beautiful hotel to stay at. We're so lucky that we can stay at Holiday Inn or IHG properties.
And I'm going in the water right now. Danny and Ben are enjoying here. Beer. Well, I'm having my red wine.
All right, we are here. We are in Korea. We just landed. It's about 7 in the morning. We're here on our layover stop again, one of our favorite ways to check out cities. We did it on the way to Thailand and now we're doing it on the way home. So we're at the money exchange buying a little bit of cash. Korea, you need cash. Everywhere they take cash. And in fact, they have the little metro cards and you can't put money on them unless you have cash, or if you find very limited convenience stores where you can add more with a credit card. So we're gonna go down to the train. It's about an hour and 15 train ride from this airport into the center of the city, and we're gonna go check out some more palaces, maybe do some shopping. I'm gonna show you what you do on a 12-hour layover in Seoul, Korea. So we're in Seoul, going through the train stations. We had to charge up our transportation cards that we got on our first trip here. Yeah. And we were so tired when we got here, we actually popped the cheapest hotel we could find and laid down and took an hour nap. Sometimes you have to. But now we're back at it, going to downtown Seoul to figure everything out. The interesting part about these cards is you can only put cash on them, and they're good for all the subway systems, and you can use them at convenience stores and things like that. And at the airport, you can get all your money back off of it, except for the cost of the card, which I think is 500 won or 1,000 won. And it's 1,350 won to the dollar. So we're going to go down to Seoul finally and down to the center of town and see what we can get done in like 3 hours looking around. Probably go to the mall, maybe go to a palace or two. So let's see how this goes. So we just stopped a couple of stops before Seoul University. There's a Holiday Inn here. Good place. Leave our luggage for a couple hours, take a 2-hour power nap, and then back on to Seoul Station, where oh, it's a really cool map here too. Yeah, see, we just stopped right before, and I think that's Seoul Station right there, I think, right in the middle. This is like a big park that I was hoping we would have time to go see, but we're just not.
I'll tell you what I did.
What'd you do?
So we got out from the airport to go to put money on the cards.
Put money on the card.
Put the money on the cards. So Ben put 10,000 yen in his card.
Yeah.
And then he gave me the same card, and I put another 10,000. When I went to the metro, whatever it is, trying to go in, I had no money. No, I had enough money to go
get
in.
on, but not to get off.
To get out. So I pressed the button. Somebody answered, and they opened the gate for me. So
they are pretty nice. Like there's a help gate where if like you can't get out of the subway or you need help, there's a little help button. Right? Every time we've gone over and hit the help button, they don't understand English and they just let you go through.
Open the gate. Just open the gate and go in.
Yeah.
So that's good. Let's go take this train to go to Seoul.
So we're going to do a little bit of shopping first off, and we don't have a ton of time since we decided to take a nap. So we're just going to do some shopping here in the Seoul Station, which I believe bumps up to a mall that I looked up. As you can see, tons and tons and tons of different shopping, clothing outlets, even a McDonald's. We can go up and keep going that way, or we can just go out over here too. And hopefully if we have time, we're going to go see one of the palaces. We'll see if we have time for it though. We're going to Changgyeonggung Palace. I'm saying that completely wrong. This is the palace that we went to our first layover here, and the other palace is just a little bit down this way.
That is ready to pay. And this is the 10,000 yen.
One.
Yeah.
1,001.
10,001. Let's see if it's enough for our taxi ride.
All right, we made it to the palace we're going to. We are at, let's see. I don't know if you heard the name of it, but let's see here.
Changgyeonggung.
That's the name of it, Changgyeonggung Palace is a large palace complex. There's tons and tons of things to see and do here. In fact, across the way, there's a different Seoul Museum of Korean Folk. the main palace. There is a shrine inside and the secret garden. We're gonna see if we can get in to see it, but we are really on limited time since we decided to go for a nap instead of using all of our 8 hours here in Seoul. We used about half of it for napping. So we just went into the palace. We're just not gonna have time to do this place justice. We only have maybe about an hour left. As you can see, it is a large area. Tons of storyboards, some of it in English, not too much. Too bad they have to have so many signs saying don't spray paint the walls. This is really neat. It's a cool place, huh? Beautiful, baby. Just got a little handbook with some information in it. And there are some signboards that explain things to you. All I think we have time for is just sort of almost just running through. The grounds here at the palace are beautiful, and they just seem to go on forever. From the beautiful botanical gardens to the buildings, most of them have been very much reconstructed. Somehow we walked to the lower part first.
The Changgyeonggung Palace was loved more than any other palace by the king of Joseon Dynasty in the 1392 to 1910 because of the spacious and beautiful garden in the back. Preserving the original topography, garden area were planted in each valley, and the series of lotus ponds were built.
Hey baby, does it look like something out of like a movie set or something like that?
It looks like they make it special for us to come record and say, look at this fake stuff.
It is. It's really pretty though. A lot of the buildings have been rebuilt, but is the original layout and topography,
And
right?
it's right in the middle of the city.
It is, sort of. I mean, a little bit to the north of it, but it's all these palaces that we visited here in Seoul are right sort of in the middle.
They have flowers and it's pretty.
So one of the super popular activities here to do is to rent a traditional outfit and dress up. I think you get free admission into the palaces if you do. Once again, on these layovers, we just never had the time to do it. Changgyeonggung is a stone pedestal with a hole on its top, with a pole is inserted in the stream, indicating the speed and direction of the wind. Oh, there we go. That's how they used to read the wind. Go figure. A flag on a pole. You get lost in these gardens, even without going into the secret garden area. They just seem to go on and on. It's amazing how close it is, right in the center of the city. Cool.
They will do it, but it's so beautiful.
It is. Check out this pond.
창경궁의 건물, 담장, 수목 등은 후손에게
Changgyeonggung
문화유산입니다.
Arena,
낙서,
which is this lake right here, I guess. The lake is Changgyeonggung. I'm never gonna try, guys. All right, so the original pond was in 1909, and they expanded in 1984. And they used to do rice farming, and the royal family had their own silkworms here. Love all these flowers. Absolutely beautiful in here. So pretty. They got purple and red, white, and they're just everywhere. This castle is just, the grounds are really beautiful. Like every corner there's just another beautiful spot for picture taking. Tons of people like with their own photographers here.
I can imagine how is the secret garden if those gardens are just looking like
Yeah.
that around the palace.
Yeah, we're just in like the commoner's garden. We're not in the special garden because I couldn't figure out how to make reservations. So the Grand Greenhouse was added in 1909. Well, unfortunately, there's a lot more to see and visit here. But we're just out of time. We had planned to spend about, you know, a total of 6, 7, 8 hours here in Seoul and see 2 or 3 palaces. But instead, we had about 3 hours in Seoul with like a 3-hour nap. So that's how life is. That's the life of trying to see places on a layover. Sometimes you just gotta do what you have to do, like go and take a nap. Made our way back to this main lake. These carp are crazy. They just swim right on the top of the water. I saw like a herring or a crane or something. A nice big bird landed, but I didn't get any footage of it. Can you wait to come back?
I want to come back and I dress up like them and I walk this park like a princess and the king.
Yeah, so next time we come back, we'll have to do so much more exploring of these palaces, baby. I think we missed 2 or 3 of them completely. Other ones we only saw about half of them.
And we'll have to see this again to see the garden.
Yeah,
the secret garden. I really want to see it.
But given the choice between not doing the layover at all and doing it, would you do it?
Yes, I'll do it again.
Yeah,
I'll do it again.
even all the crazy travel with it, you
Yeah.
still do the layover again?
Yes, I'll do it even if I'm tired. But today we're tired, so it was pretty tiredful. Just 4 hours in the place, that was a night.
It wasn't enough.
So even if we sleep all the way, it was no more than 4 hours. So,
Yeah.
but get a hotel, sleep few hours, and come enjoy this place.
So this is the lineup for the Sacred Garden tour that we totally forgot. Well, I couldn't find the website again to book the Secret Garden tour. You can only do it 6 days in advance, and I found it when initially I was doing my research for Korea, but
So you
6
have
days
to
out,
book it
I
6
couldn't
days
find
in
it.
advance. Now it's all sold out.
Yeah,
We don't have time anyway, but
it's true. I guess the nice part is we didn't have time anyways, but God, it must be nice if everybody waits in line to go on a tour. And it wasn't that busy either, just
because everybody's got tickets.
yeah, only it seemed like 20 people were going in for the 3:30, and you could either stay with the tour guide or just go explore by yourself. Like there's the outside grounds, and then the inner palace and the Sacred Garden. So there's 3 different tickets in here, but you can buy
A pass.
a pass, and it was 10,000 won, and you get a bunch more tickets besides just this one area, and it's good for 90 days, I think it was.
Right.
And that's how we visited the palaces, both at the start of our trip when we stopped on our layover, and at the end. Now
And guess what? If we're coming back in 90 days, we have one more palace tickets, free tickets.
we do. We really gotta come back to Seoul and give it a good week, huh?
At least.
At least to explore around Korea. But you know, when you're limited for time and you just want to see more and experience more, getting off the plane and scheduling a really like a 12-hour layover in a city, it's really a cool way to do it.
You see a little bit.
Yeah, you see something, right? It's better than missing it all together. So I figure if I'm gonna land in Seoul even for a little bit, might as well see a bit of it. All right, maybe we'll go see one more building before we leave. It's a cool looking building. I love the chandeliers. Looks like they're fixing it. They're putting in a floor, so you're not walking on the original floor. I think they're getting it ready for touring. And that's it. That's our time here. We only had about 2 hours. productive layover stop we've ever had, but it wasn't bad. We got a chance to see a little bit more Korea, see one more castle, and now back into the subway to take the train to the airport. Incheon International. Here we go. I definitely would say if you're going to Korea, take the express train to the center of town. The non-express costs about half as much, but it's not nearly as nice, especially if you have bags. This is more of a like commuter train, yeah?
Express?
No. Yeah, take the express for sure. We did on our first layover, it was worth it. Hey guys, thanks if you made it to the end of the video. We're on the plane and getting out of here. This layover didn't work out the way that we normally would have liked it to. We just were way too tired to do all the things that we had planned. So now we're gonna sit back, settle in for our, I think, the 10-hour flight from Seoul to Vegas, give or take. And we'll see you guys in our next adventure. Thanks for watching. Bye guys.